Hi YouTube land. So I wanted to make my next video, and instead of doing my hair and makeup, I just wanted to talk. I look kind of rough this morning, but that's because I rubbed my eye a lot and I think I got some dog hair in it, so yeah, it looks a little puffy. So I was watching a YouTube video about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, another case of domestic violence, just getting information about that. Some people lie in court, some people lie to the authorities, some people lie to their significant others, some people lie to get out of trouble, and yeah, I didn't lie, and that was frustrating. So again, if you haven't seen my other videos, this video is about my results and like opinions and just my experience with domestic violence, abusive relationships, my opinion and experiences of that nature. So this is the trigger warning. If this is content that you cannot handle, you do not have the capacity to watch at the moment, please click off. I don't want to trigger anything with anyone who's gone through something like this, because it is very difficult to deal with, and yeah, hearing about other people going through it can be triggering. So as I've recapped in other videos, in 2019 I was assaulted by my ex, had to call the police, and yeah, I think that where I left off was just the police didn't believe me. They took his side. I had to leave my home. That night, my neighbor's wife, who I had never, well, my neighbor, who I had never met, she drove me home. And as she was driving, she's like, "Promise you'll never go back there. Just promise me you'll never go back there." Asking a complete stranger to promise her something, which is a great promise to ask, I guess. Don't go back to your abuser. Anyways, so the focus of this video is, did I have a focus? I felt like I did when I pressed start. Now I'm like, oh, there's so many things I could say. One thing I feel like saying is that, so I was hit in the head, in the temples, multiple times, which is, I feel, strategic, because when you hit someone here, there's less evidence. Like if he was to hit me at the front of my face, I could have had a broken nose, as the cop said. I could have had immediate black eyes. I could have had broken bones, but I was hit here repeatedly, so there wasn't bruising immediately. I also was, at the end of it, my ex head butted me very hard right here in the middle of my forehead, and that's why I had that goose egg, the very large bump that I had mentioned in my last video, or my first video. So I was hit repeatedly here, and as the days continued from this injury, my eye started to get bloodshot, and then the bruising started down here, and I got bigger and bigger for the next like 2 weeks, and I have pictures of it. It's very upsetting to me to go back and look at those pictures. It's very hard for me to look at myself like that. And the bruising was here, and yeah, one of the doctors said, like, I don't know why they wouldn't let you make a statement or file charges, and she said, I will 100% go to court for you. The doctor that saw me said, I will 100% go to court for you. So the doctor did a CT scan, and there was bleeding in my brain. I had a minor concussion from the injuries, and the doctor said that she would go to court for me if she needed to. Like, she would go to court for me and testify that I was assaulted. And there's clear evidence of that. Like, and I took those photos of myself for clear evidence. But I was still scared because of what the cop said. The cop said, you started it, so your ex could file, could also press charges against me, and then it would be a battle of he said, she said in the courts, and it wasn't worth it. And, we had a history of abusive behavior towards each other. I'm not going to say that I'm perfect or that I never did anything wrong, but this instance, the truth of the matter is that he hit me a lot, and I didn't hit him. I had the choice to try to fight back, but I knew that that would be futile. Like, I remained perfectly still because that is what I thought I needed to do to survive. I felt like if I fought back, threw my arms up, did anything like that, like, I would have had broken limbs or got hurt. Like, he's a very apt fighter, so I didn't throw back. And all I was thinking is, like, you know what, if the cops come, if this goes to court, I know I can say 100% that I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him. My hands were against my side, and I let every single one of those punches hit my head. And as shocking and as horrible as that is to hear me say, it's the truth. Like, that night, he hit me in the head multiple times, and my hands were against my side. I think I've remembered what the focus of this video was. So, a year went by, I'm doing therapy, and over a year went by, I'm not able to press charges anymore. And my therapist says, you should complain to the police services that let me down, that didn't believe me, that didn't allow me to make a statement that night, that didn't give me the option to press charges, that, like, kind of threatened me out of it, that treated me kind of shit. Yeah, they just treated me like shit. And I did that. So I emailed the police service of my city to file a complaint against the officer. I wrote out an email explaining my story, and just to file an official complaint. I was then contacted by someone in their, someone who handles the complaints of police officers. And then we had a phone discussion, and she says, this is recorded. This officer said that this is recorded, everything's recorded, and then we can take the necessary actions. So she let me speak. She did ask me, like, about pressing charges, and she said, pressing charges against that person who assaulted you, you're past the time frame, you can't press charges anymore. And I said, that's not why I'm calling. I said, I'm calling because this police officer, I think, mistreated me, and I want this to be on record. So I gave them a description of that night and why I feel like I was mistreated. She took it very seriously. She was very kind to me and comforting, and said that she would update me at all actions about all action that was occurring. And so I told her my story. I told her what happened, and then this police officer was then reprimanded in a very minor way, in my opinion, but, like, it's better than nothing, and it's my small piece of justice that I can have. And So he had his supervisor talk to him. I don't know if they played my recording or just summarized it and said, like, hey, this young woman is upset because of this. And then he had to take further training in order to handle domestic violence disputes better. Because I just said that this isn't cool. Like, you can't do this to people. Like, he shined a flashlight in my eyes. Like, he's just like, he treated me like shit after I had trusted the police to help me. And you know what? I don't know what happened. His superior could have just been like, "Ah, this sucks. Here's your little complaint," and he might have had to take some fucking 2-hour course on a Saturday, but it's something. It's on his record, and you know, maybe he lost out on 2 hours on a Saturday, or not. Who knows? Maybe he got paid to just zone out while someone was trying to train him. I don't know, but that's all I could do. I did what I could do. I filed a complaint. And am I satisfied? No. I wish I filed charges, but I didn't. I was too scared. And if I had another police officer, if I had somebody else that supported me that day that didn't scare me out of pressing charges, I probably would press charges. I wanted to press charges. I wanted to go and seek justice. And instead, I was just forced to hide, like I just hid in fear. I don't know. I don't know if I can say more today. So that's what I've got. Don't lie to the police. Don't lie in court. That's not good. That's not a good thing to do. But it's also harsh when you tell the truth and you're not heard. All right. That's all I'm going to say for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. If this is really shocking, I'm sorry. And we'll see what I say for the next video. I don't know. Bye.